Sorry, we got cut off. Hopefully we can patch these together, otherwise it'll be two things. But I plug in where x equals L, and I get negative W. Now it'll be L to the 5th, but there's an L on the bottom, so I'll just go L to the 4th over 120 plus BL cubed over 6. Okay, plus C1L. Okay, from this I can go ahead and solve for C1, and I find that C1 equals WL cubed over 120. Right, it's basically take one L out of each thing, because I'm going to divide through by L, because I got a C times L minus BL squared over 6. Okay, now I've got that. However, I still know one more thing. I know at point A, when x equals L, I know that it's fixed there, so the slope also has to be 0, because it's got to come out perfectly horizontal, right? I can't have an angle. I can't have a slope at that point. So when x equals L, I also know that the slope dv dx equals 0. Okay, so I'm going to use that slope equation that I have up there, and I'm going to say, okay, 0 then equals negative, and now this will be wx cubed, I'm sorry, not x, L cubed, and again that's because I'm plugging in L for x. L to the 4th over L goes to L cubed, divided by 24, okay, plus this will be BL squared over 2, okay, and then I've got C1, which I just calculated, which will be W naught L cubed over 120 minus BL squared over 6. Now notice I've just got one huge equation. The only unknown I have in it is the B that I'm looking for. Okay, so when I solve this for B, I find that B equals WL over 10. So we use this deflection, knowing what we know about the boundary conditions, that on each side there's no deflection, and at point A there's no slope, and I can actually find what the reaction at B has to be for that to occur. Once I have that, I can take that B, plug it back in up at these top equations in my statics equations, and I can find A, and I find A is 2 W naught L over 5, and I find that M A, just plugging in what I know about B again, and I get WL squared over 15. Okay, so again, we start with statics. Okay, we get two statics equations, but there's three unknowns, right? I can't solve it. It's statically indeterminate. So what I need to do is then start using what I know about deflection. Okay, knowing that the deflection is 0 at A and B, knowing that the slope is A, and go through those steps that we use for deflection to help me calculate one of those unknown forces, and then use that to find the other two.